Henrietta Lack's story may have taken place some time ago, but that does not mean we should disregard it as a misfortunate event that could never happen again. Although Henrietta and the HeLa cells brought great medical advances in research, technology, and vaccines, it did not manage to bring advances in the most important thing, the protection of patients. Laws and regulations do not completely protect patients from becoming victims of human tissue scandals, as Henrietta was a long time ago, or even worse. It is important for patients to take responsibility in being medically aware. This may be hard to believe, but a recent article from the International Consortium Investigative Journalists tells how a man is on trial for tissue scandal. Michael Mastromonio and his human tissue industry, Biomedical Tissue Service Inc., are under trial for illegally harvesting human tissue samples. He has admitted that he forged donor signatures and other personal information on consent forms. The company was also caught cutting open dead bodies to harvest tissues, bones, and organs, and then replacing them with material bought at a hardware store, like PVC pipe and rubber gloves. The company's lawyer's argument was that the law states that the tissue processing firms are allowed to accept tissue without any civil liability whatsoever, as long as they do so without actual knowledge of a contrary intent from the donor, which would mean they do not have to make sure the consents are real. This points out that the laws that do exist do not completely protect patients and donors, and the companies do look for ways around them. In 2006, Biomedical Tissue Service Inc. was in hot water with the FDA when the company was caught taking tissue samples from unsuitable donors. These donors came from funeral homes in order to fulfill the high demand for donated tissues. Some of the bodies they took from had diseases that could infect other people. With the infected tissues being used in about 1 million procedures, it is very likely people have been infected. According to the Associated Press of Fox News, the NYPD's Major Case Squad widened the investigation, interviewing the relatives of 1,077 dead people whose bodies were harvested for body parts. Only one said permission was given. The company was ordered by the FDA to stop manufacturing human body tissues because of ethical and health violations. The FDA are trying to track patients who may have been infected by transplants. This is just one of many recent stories that relate to Henrietta's situation, which is why patients should not disregard it as something that could never happen again. Laws and regulations do not completely protect patients from becoming a victim of human tissue scandals, as Henrietta was a long time ago, or even worse. It is important for patients to take responsibility in being medically aware. For more information, visit the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's website, www.fda.gov, and research tissue scandal. Thank you for watching.